Seriously? You're gonna talk? Really? In 2021, you're gonna talk? Wow. Okay, well, I won't tell... Oh, we're rolling. Okay. Maybe they didn't hear. Go away, go away. Welcome to the party, pal. You're for the neighborhood Master Chaos. Back with you once again. We are a day away from 2021 here. I hope you're ready. I know I am. Got big plans for the final Master Chaos episode of 2020. Stay tuned for that. It is a doozy, I promise you. A supersized New Year's Eve special. Might I even say a bloody New Year's Eve? Hint, hint. Okay, but that's tomorrow. Today we're talking Criterion Collection, and I hope you're doing well. I hope this video finds you well. Might I add, you're looking quite spiffy. If you've been watching for a while, then you know that your friendly neighborhood Master Chaos loves his Criterion Collection, and I buy them very often. I share them with you as often as I can, and today I want to give you my best of 2020 when it comes to the titles released specifically in this year. Now, I don't have enough for a top 10, and I have too many for a top 5. So this is what I'm just calling my best of, in my opinion, releases for the collection in 2020. Now, this is in no particular order, so keep that in mind. These are just my favorites, and I'm going to go through them individually for you. Shall we? Let's. First up is David Lynch's stunning film, The Elephant Man, with John Hurt here, playing John Merrick, the actual Elephant Man. This is a true story, 123 minutes, black and white, from 1980, which feels so modern for this movie, but I guess it makes sense. I believe this was his second movie? I believe this was his second movie after Eraserhead. I might be mistaken on that. I'll briefly tell you what we have here, special features-wise. By the way, this is produced by Mel Brooks. Mel Brooks, yeah. Okay, 4K digital restoration. David Lynch and critic Christine McKenna reading from Room to Dream, a 2018 book they co-authored. Interesting. Archival interviews with Lynch and John Hurt and Mel Brooks. Let's see. Audio recording from 1981 of an interview and Q&A with Lynch at AFI. The Terrible Elephant Man Revealed, a 2001 documentary about the film. Joseph Merrick, The Real Elephant Man, a 2005 program featuring archival footage, trailers and radio spots, excerpts from an interview with Lynch from the 2005 edition of filmmaker and writer Chris Rodley's book, Lynch on Lynch. Booklet, we'll get to that in a second. This is the disc. The reverse is quite beautiful. I think they did a good job there with that. That's the shadow of the Elephant Man. I believe it goes like this. Yes, there you go. Isn't that nice? Opens up like that. This is what he looks like for most of the movie. For those of you who don't know, he's just wearing a bag on his head like Jason. And it is phenomenal, breathtaking, heart-rending. You know, if anything, I'd say the booklet is a little shoddily packed in here because if you open it up, it just kind of flop out. Amazing special features. If you've never seen Elephant Man, this is the one to get. This is the version to get. Actually, I think there's a 4K version. I might be mistaken. I think somebody posted a picture of a 4K version from the UK. It has like a pop-out cover. You know what? That might be the one to get. But if you're collecting Criterion like I am, next up, Duck, it's Gregory Peck in The Gunfighter. This is a Henry King film. Really great artwork there. I love that very much. Doesn't that look so good? Oh, okay, Gunfighter. Let me tell you a little bit about this one. 84 minutes from 1950. Black and white. I guess you could tell. Let's see. It is a key forerunner of the new breed of dark and brooding westerns that would soon cast a shadow over America's frontier folklore. 4K restoration. New interview with... oh, wow, that's cool. I haven't seen the features on it yet. New interview with director Henry King. New video essay on the editor. And an audio excerpt of interviews with King and McLean from 1970 and 1971. And English subtitles. And then an essay in the booklet, which I'm going to open up for you in a minute. So this is this really solid movie, really badass Western. This is the inside, in case you want to take a look at, see what that looks like. No reversible slips. They don't really do that at Criterion. I love this thing. Check this out. Isn't that cool? Ooh. This is the booklet right here. Hello. This is what the booklet looks like. And then you fold it back up like a crazy map out of some comedy. And you slip it in like so. And then it looks really badass there. And there you go. The Gunfighter. Solid movie. Really good Western. Really great. You know, kind of gritty black and white stuff here. I highly recommend this one. Next, Sidney Lumet's Failsafe. This is a tense-ass movie. Very tense. Oh my god. Edge of your seat thrills. 1964. It is 112 minutes, black and white. A lot of my picks for 2020 are black and white, which is just keep that in mind. I love black and white. If you're not a big black and white person, you might have issues with this list. But I love black and white. If you're a film fan, you should love black and white too. It's just honestly it's a prerequisite to loving cinema. I mean, let's be honest. This unnerving procedural thriller painstakingly details an all too plausible nightmare scenario in which a mechanical failure jams the United States military's chain of command and sends the country hurtling toward a nuclear war with the Soviet Union. Oh yeah, it's a nice succinct description here. We've got a 4K digital restoration, audio commentary from 2000 featuring director Sidney Lumet, a new interview with film critic Jay Hoberman on 1960s nuclear paranoia and Cold War films in general. Failsafe Revisited, a short documentary from 2000, including interviews with Lumet, the screenwriter Walter Bernstein, and actor Dan O'Herlihy, plus an essay, which I'm going to open up for you in a second. Love it. Oh, such a good movie. You get like kind of a little mini poster here that says the title there, some credits and stuff. Then this is the booklet. They're doing a lot of this recently, like kind of postery booklets, which is interesting. I'm pretty sure they're going to keep that going. Failsafe. Highly recommend this one if you haven't seen it. Oh my god. Oh my god. And let's continue with John Stahl's Leave Her to Heaven. Dang. What a movie. I know you might remember I bought this, obviously this year. This is one of the last movies I picked up at the Criterion sale. And I'm really glad I did. This is one of the best thrillers I've seen in a long time. It's got a slow build-up, but boy, when it gets going, like, I mean, it takes about 45 minutes for it to really show its stripes, and god damn it. And it's not boring, by the way, for those first 45 minutes. It's a really kind of beautiful, enjoyable movie. And then, when you start seeing the seedy underbelly of it, it shocks you, and it's so good. There's a lot of shocking moments in this movie. That, man, for its... Okay, what year is this? 1945. For 1945, woo, man, I'm shocked this script got made. This is a really dark-ass movie. Starring, of course, the beautiful, the gorgeous Gene Tierney here. Just a sensuous-looking woman. Great performance here. So, like I said, 1945, 110 minutes. This is in color. It's essentially about an author who falls in love with a woman who isn't all there. I'm not going to give anything else away except she is not... she's not the most well put together human being. We'll go with that. We'll go with that description. Special features include a 2K restoration, an interview with film critic Imogene Sarah Smith, a trailer, and an essay. So not necessarily specials packed, but that's fine. The movie's special enough. Let me show you the inside here. Oh, good, so good. This is the inside. This is the immaculate Gene Tierney. Such a beautiful woman. Great actress. She is like almost the definition of classic Hollywood in my estimation here. This is the blue, and that's the inside of the case there. And this, oh gosh. Okay, so this is the booklet, similar to Gunfighter style. So it kind of opens up. This is the scene where kind of our two main characters meet for the first time. And, oh, so good. So great. And then you've got all the essay stuff back here. So you have to watch the movie to really get this. But this is kind of cool for people who've seen the movie. The inside is her at the top of the stairs, wearing her slippers. If anyone who's seen the movie, they know what happens. Wow, man, crazy! Leave Her to Heaven. Highly recommend this movie if you guys like noir thrillers, and you like suspense movies, and you like kind of old-fashioned movies. It's also very, very rich Technicolor. I'm pretty sure it's Technicolor. I don't know 100%. Yeah. Because obviously it looks like a big Technicolor movie. So it's really gorgeous Technicolor. It's got like that real like pastel look. Gorgeous looking movie. Gorgeous actors. Amazing script. This is, yeah, I actually would say this is probably my favorite discovery from Criterion this year. My dude, Buster Keaton here is next. This is the Cameraman. This is such a wonderful movie. Highly recommended. It is silent. Just keep that in mind if you're not a big silent movie fan. But so good. 1928. 69 minutes. It's not long. Black and white and silent. This has a 4K restoration. A new score. A 2K restoration of Buster Keaton's Spite Marriage. Time Travelers, a new documentary by Daniel Rame featuring interviews with film historians, and that's showing you kind of the locations around Hollywood. So Funny It Hurts, Buster Keaton and MGM, a 2004 documentary. The Motion Picture Camera, a 1979 documentary about the camera. That's interesting. New interview with James L. Neubauer, author of The Fall of Buster Keaton, and a new essay by Imogene Sarah Smith, who I think she was on Leave Her to Heaven. And this, essentially, it's about a guy who gets a camera and he wants to become a cameraman, for a news cameraman. And he strives hard to kind of get footage that's going to get him a job in this newspaper company, and maybe impress the secretary that works there. Really fun movie, kind of a old-fashioned love story kind of deal. I really enjoyed this movie very, very much. I'm a big Buster fan, and I'm a big fan of silent movies. And this was a hoot to get. Here's the booklet. I love this kind of avant-garde, maybe cubist artwork. I don't even know if that's the right term. This is a big booklet, too. This is not a small little booklet. There's a lot going on in this booklet. Really fun. My favorite silent movie of the year. Which is not something you hear all the time. But, yeah. Cameraman, really great. Thank you, Criterion, for putting this one out. I look forward to seeing more Buster. Maybe the General. Woof! The General is badass. Please put that one out. Switching back to color right now for the next one. I've already talked about this in my favorite box sets of 2020. But since it is the Criterion exclusive video, I figured I would just shine a light on it again, in case you haven't seen the box set video and you're only checking out the Criterion stuff. You get 3 movies in this set. You get the Journey to the Beginning of Time, Invention for Destruction, and The Fabulous Baron Munchausen. Let me see here. Let me see if I get... they're ranging from 1955, 1958, and 1962. In that order, respectively. Journey is 84 minutes. Destruction is 81. And Baron Munchausen is 83. So not long films. They're all in color. Keep in mind they're all in Czech with English subtitles. This is Karl Zeman is a Czech filmmaker. 4 early short films by Zeman. That's kind of awesome. A Christmas one. Horseshoe for Luck, Inspiration, and King Lavra. Let's see. A 2015 documentary about the director featuring Tim Burton. That makes sense. Short documentaries produced by the Karl Zeman Museum. Oh, that's cool. So lots of stuff. This is a digipack. It opens up similar to the Elephant Man one. The inside is amazingly a pop-up. You got to check this out if you haven't seen this. That's worth it alone. The price of admission. Check this out. Worth it alone, right? I haven't seen the movies yet, to be honest, but I will be watching them fairly soon. Then you got this one for Invention for Destruction. This is the coming out of the volcano, right? Yeah, isn't that cool? Dang, that's cool. And then for Journey to the Beginning of Time, you get these guys. Check this out. Like dinosaurs, big old mammoth. Really cool, bro. The Zaman trilogy here on Blu-ray. Gotta get it. Gotta get it. Highly recommend it. It's a great box. And I don't think every version is pop-up. I think they just have a regular version too. So make sure you get the pop-up one because, well, why the hell not? Before I get to my last two for my best of 2020 Criterion, I do want to make sure that you are subscribed. If you do, you'll see me tomorrow. Mastercast comes at you daily. And I had such a wonderful time chatting with you. I would just love to hang with you again. So please do subscribe. I'll be here tomorrow. I hope you will be as well. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your eyeballs. I appreciate your comments. I respond to every comment, by the way. Good or bad. I will. Unless I know it's, spam. But most likely I will respond to you and say, hey, thank you for, welcome to the party. Thank you for watching. All that good stuff. Subscribe, drop me a like while you're at it, and let's continue. And that would be another Western starring the amazing, my favorite, Jimmy Stewart. This is Destree Rides Again. Not necessarily a sequel. You would imagine that title would be like, well, that's, what the hell happened to Destree 1? Destree Rides Again sort of references the fact that his dad was a sheriff, and he's coming into this town, so technically Destree, the name, rides again. Really fun movie, really great stuff. Marlene Dietrich is in it. I'm not a huge Marlene Dietrich fan. She's okay in this. There's just something about it that doesn't work for me. And I know she tries hard to be Jimmy's, femme fatale. She just doesn't work for me. But I love Jimmy. I'm a big fan of Jimmy. 1939, 94 minutes, black and white. 4K digital restoration, new interviews with critic Imogene Sarah Smith, new interview with Donald Dewey, the author of the Jimmy Stewart biography, illustrated audio excerpts from the 1973 oral history interview with director George Marshall conducted by AFI, then the Lux Radio Theater adaptation of the film from 1945. That's great. That's the radio play starring Jim Stewart and Joan Blondell. Man, Joan Blondell would have been better than Marlene Dietrich. But I know Marlene Dietrich is kind of like the fancy pants girl. Everyone was like, ooh, she's exotic. I don't know. She doesn't do it for me. And by the way, I love this when it comes to the special features, the listing of the special features. Because, the ones I don't like are the ones that are hard to read, like this one. See that? That's hard to read. That's just like a thick old block of text. And you have to kind of really look for where the features are laid out. I like just nice and clean, man. Clean it up for me. I don't have time to strain my eyeballs here. I want to strain my eyes on the movie, not on the text. So Destree Rides Again, really fun, almost a comedy western. It's definitely goofy. Towards the end, it gets a little more harder edged, but it's definitely a kind of silly fun. He's a pacifist kind of cowboy type guy, but he does what he has to do, and Jimmy's so great. I think he can honestly play anything. I'm a big Jimmy fan. If you like Jimmy Stewart, if you like westerns, this was one to get. I think you'll enjoy. And lastly, my little banana in pajama, let's talk about the Bruce Lee greatest hits. Again, I've gone into detail on this on the box set video, so I'm only going to give you a brief layout here. Most likely, if you're into Criterion, you have this, or you should have it. Amazing stuff. The films range from 1971 to 1978. Overall, it's 506 minutes. That's the movie running time. It includes Big Boss, Fist of Fury, Way of the Dragon, Enter the Dragon, and Game of Death. It also has Game of Death 2 on here. FYI. You don't need to see that. Comes with kind of a Kung Fu magazine style thing here. I love that. That's really fun. I love this artwork, probably the best artwork of the year when it comes to the Criterion Collection. Where can I get it on camera? I want to make sure you get as much as possible there. Amazing. Isn't that great? So good. And the movies are laid out like this. It'll be very gentle. Bruce Lee Greatest Hits. You need to get this. This is a must-own, like the Godzilla box set. This and Godzilla must buy if you're collecting Criterion. Absolutely. That's all I have to say about that. Get it. Well, that'll do, Bugaboo. I hope you enjoyed going through my best of Criterion Collection for 2020. I love these titles. I think 2020 was a solid year. 2021, I'm not as excited about. The announcements so far up to March have been kind of meh for me. There's not really anything I'm going to be picking up. Maybe the Wong Kar-wai box set in July. When the sale happens during Barnes & Noble's. Big Criterion, twice a year sale. But that's really the only thing I've got my eye on for 2021. I'm hoping for some big surprises. I know they always come up with something that I'm like, holy crap, I can't believe they put that out, or finally it's on Blu-ray. There's a lot of stuff that's kind of fallen out of print, that they could 100%, put back into circulation on Blu-ray. I don't think they're going to do 4K in 2021. I don't think they're there yet. Maybe never. I think I heard that they don't really want to do that. So who knows? Who knows what happens? I know a lot of people are pissed off that they're not in the 4K arena. But, whatever. I'm definitely not going to be rebuying stuff that I have on Blu-ray on 4K. I'm not going to be doing that. Absolutely not. I'm good with what I've got. And I'm not going to be upgrading anything on 4K unless I don't have it. And then I'd buy the 4K, right? Anyway, my friend, that's it for today. But tomorrow is the 31st, and it is the last day of 2020. Thank God this year is over. The next year we can start with a nice fresh slate. I'm very excited. I know you are as well. And boy, have I got something planned for you. I'll tell you right now, it's a supersized episode. We're talking 2 hours. The Master of Chaos Bloody New Year Spectacular debuts tomorrow. A 2-hour special episode. It's gonna be great. In that, I'm gonna discuss my top 5 favorite movies of 2020, my top 5 least favorite movies of 2020. We're going to have a magic show from our resident magician, LD Madeira. By the way, link in description. Go check him out. Go subscribe. He's amazing. He has a new magic trick, I think, every week. So check that out. Really good stuff. And then, I don't want to give anything away. I think the title might have given something away after I've told you what it's called. But 2-hour special. And let's say 2-hour special a la Elvira. That's all I'm going to say. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be here. I hope you will be as well. My friend, please remember, your friendly neighborhood Master of Chaos loves you just the way you are. Be proud of who you are. Be grateful for every moment of your life. I know I am, and I remain to be continued.